Hi guys, I'm Ray Patel and this is my first video for my channel, which is Mission to a Million, and I'm just really excited right now. Basically there's this new platform. Okay, it's still in beta, it's still in beta testing mode. They've already got 320,000 active users, and it's a massive opportunity for anybody who's into affiliate marketing, anybody who's into blockchain, anybody who's into sort of decentralization. It's massive. It's absolutely massive, guys. I was up until 4 a.m. yesterday, researching it. And that being said, guys, let's dive in and I'll show you exactly why this is the biggest opportunity for 2019. This is, honestly, it's crazy, man. I can't believe it. It's a powerful new platform, right? We're talking about Webtalk here. It's still in beta testing, as you can see, right? 50% revenue share on the first million users. That is insane, honestly. That's crazy. When I saw that yesterday, everything went out the window. Everything went out the window. I was up until about 4 a.m. researching this, and I'll tell you what, it's the real deal. A lot of people will say they've got 180,000 subscribers. I found that yesterday. Where is it now? Let's have a quick look. There we go. 320,000 users and counting as of yesterday. I could imagine that there's a lot more than 320,000 now. This was 3 a.m. yesterday, 3:22 a.m. yesterday. Now, it's a referral only system, right? It's free of charge as well, which is crazy, because I think what they're doing, I mean, some of you guys must have obviously, being in internet marketing, you know what growth hacking is. This is the new form of internet marketing. Now, for those of you that don't know what growth hacking is, you've got companies like Dropbox, you've got Airbnb, Uber. Uber's a prime example, right? A startup which has growth hacked themselves into a corporation. Now, when we're looking at Webtalk, right? When I looked at it, I thought, is it a scam? What's going on with this? Because obviously I've only heard about it through referrals, but then I started to understand what they're doing is growth hacking. Right, so let's get to it anyway. And what I want to do first of all is go through a little overview of exactly, what it is, and how it's going to help us. But 50% revenue share, guys, so it's worth sticking to the end of this video. I will be honest with you, right? It's a free to join innovative social business network like Facebook or LinkedIn. It's actually a hybrid of both Facebook and LinkedIn, because what you can actually do is you can kind of you can separate your contacts into personal and professional. On top of that, you can tag them as well, which is something that we'll go into a little bit later, because like I said, I was up until 4 a.m. yesterday doing this. It is a referral-only platform, social media platform. I've got a link in the description as well, so you can go through me. You're going to be one of the first million who's going to be making 50% revenue share. Webtalk is a free-to-join innovative social business network. It's like Facebook and LinkedIn, but like I said, it's a cross between Facebook and LinkedIn. It actually incorporates the power of both of them, which is what makes this platform so powerful, really. On top of that, it's got things for the business and shopping community, like Amazon, and it's similar to Amazon and Shopify. It's an all-in-one social media platform. Now, they've got an income share methodology. Like I said, not everybody is going to get a 50% revenue share. It's strictly for the first million users, which is, I think it's a genius way of growth hacking your company. This isn't a new company either. I mean, they are beta testing right now, but they've actually been doing the groundwork since 2013. Which I'll come on to a little bit later again. But let's just run through a few of these features that, they want to roll out with, basically. So, income share methodology. They're giving anyone the opportunity to share in the revenue from advertising, sales, and commissions through their simple social media and business network affiliate program. Now, they do have a separate affiliate company, which is, it's owned by the same people, and it's called SocialCPX. I'll go into that a little bit later as well. But let's stick to, the main thing. Let's keep the main thing. So they've got sort of, as well as, your average sort of news feed and everything you'd expect to see in Facebook and LinkedIn, your news feed, your friends, and you know that brilliant way that you can separate your personal contacts from your professional contacts. You know, you can keep them separate. You can actually pick which news feed. So your personal news feed or your professional news feed, you can pick which news feed you want, you know, whatever mood you're in at the time. Are you in business mode? Are you in personal mode? Anyway, let's get to it. Right, so they've got sort of pro features similar to LinkedIn. They've got pro upgrade accounts, but by no means do you need one. It's always going to be free. You're always going to have a free account, but obviously, you know, some people, like with LinkedIn, you know, might want premium features, which is fair enough. You get a revenue share of that. Brilliant. LinkedIn don't give you a revenue share, but these guys do, which is excellent. SocialCPX, like I mentioned a minute ago, Webtalk's free affiliate program, which shares the revenue with you. And now this is open to anybody, no matter where in the world you are. This is open to absolutely everybody, right? Webtalk's user verify, which is this is wow. You know, this is what really, like, one of the things that caught my eye, because I don't know, you guys who are into sort of, you know, crypto and blockchain, you know, decentralization, you're going to love this. This is a universal ID credibility score, which is built on the blockchain. So you're getting a credit score that's a trustless credit score that's built on the blockchain. It's like a fresh start maybe for some people, you know. Now these are things that they're going to roll out with. You know, at the moment it's just a social platform, but believe you me, these guys, you know, they've been doing the groundwork since 2013. They've had 3.2 million. Let me just double check that. Just to make sure, man. I like to be sure. 3.1 million it's saying here on Crunchbase, right, which is the total funding amount. Now, as you can see, they've had a few angel rounds here, venture round, Microsoft Accelerator. Can you see that? Microsoft Accelerator. So, you know, it's a credit. This is one of the things, when I first had a look at this, I thought, you know, what's going on here? Because to be honest with you, the person that sent me the link, he's a good guy, don't get me wrong, but you've got to double check these things. There's a lot of network marketing scams going on, a lot of you know, Ponzi, a lot of different types of scams going on the internet. Let's be realistic. So I thought I'd do my due diligence, which is why I was up until 4 a.m. Anyway, guys, let's get to it. I want to try and whiz through this as fast as possible, so you get, you know, as much information with less sort of, you know, messing around, small talk. So let's get back to it. We've got Webtalk's users verify, which is, like I said, a blockchain ID credibility score. Okay, amazing. You know, they've got Freelance, which is a bit like maybe you know, you've got Freelancer, Upwork, Fiverr, places like that, a tool to sell your time from your Webtalk profile. So they're going to be integrating that into the platform. Stores, so people, you know, right nowadays they have Shopify stores, you know, that maybe they're you know, selling on eBay and so on and so forth, right? They've got a tool where you're going to be able to sell your products and services directly from your Webtalk page. Now I know Facebook offer quite a few different sort of applications to keep people on the platform, obviously, you know, to keep them engaging. It looks like Webtalk are going to be taking this a step further. I will be honest, you know, it does look like this. It's looking really good. It really is. Back to it. So we've got Marketplace, right, which is going to be patented by, patent pending search technology. So locate and hire any work company or purchase any products from verified users in your network. It's going to be something, I think, similar to Facebook Marketplace, but, you know, with the added, you know, hiring of workers and companies, you know, services as well as products, which is brilliant. You know, it's going to be created. You can see the power of this. You know, it's sort of one place to provide everything you need. Anyway, they've got job listing service. They've got an app store, right? You know, so things like Dropbox, CRMs, SalesForce, Slack, and many others. So integration there. You can assign admins, you know, or you will be able to assign admins to personal, professional, and business accounts, which is something which most, you know, their competitors offer. Now it starts getting really interesting. Right, Webpay, internal banking and payments platform. So I think that looks like it's going to be something similar to sort of PayPal or Paytm, you know, depending on which region you're in. Webtalk Coin. their very own cryptocurrency. I'm looking forward to that. I'll be honest with you, I'm going to invest in their ICO because I can see that this company it's not a fly-by-night ICO. You can see that they've already been going since 2013. Microsoft Accelerator and crowdfunding, a tool for businesses to raise money on. So you won't need to go to all of these separate places now that it'll all be on one social platform. You can see the power of this, especially in a day and age where a lot of Facebook users I've seen recently are actually getting their accounts banned from Facebook. For silly reasons. I know they're having a crackdown, which is a good thing on sort of bots and different people who are spreading lies, hate, and whatever else. But the fact of the matter is, there are quite a few people out there who have got genuine accounts who are genuine people who are getting their accounts shut down, by Facebook. Now, this is going to be a place for them to go to. Anyway, they've got a rollout strategy. The rollout strategy is to create their own decentralized global economy, right? Which is, for you guys who are into blockchain, I'm into blockchain, and decentralization. I'm all for it. And this is something where, they're going to become the destination, the decentralized destination to do business online. As well as, like I said, be personal as well. Let's look at LinkedIn. Right, so we're going on to LinkedIn now, okay, just to show, obviously similarities and differences and so on. I'm just going to try and find an advert. Find an advert. Okay, so we're going on to LinkedIn now, and as you can see, this is a promoted post by Circus Street. Circus Street are paying LinkedIn, but LinkedIn aren't paying anybody else. They're keeping that for themselves. Whereas with Webtalk, they are going to be sharing that commission, with whoever brought Circus Street in. Now, they have 5 downlines as well, which means that if, for example, you, brought somebody in who brought Circus Street in, and they decided to, because obviously traffic will probably be a lot better price, especially at the beginning, but they wanted to buy ad space there because they see that it's a growing trend. Everybody's going to Webtalk, for example, which I do think is going to happen, actually. Anyway, everyone's going to Webtalk. Circus Street decide to buy some ad space, CPM or whatever it might be. And, they're going to be sending you a percentage of the revenue. You're going to be getting a percentage of the revenue for all of their promoted posts. Also, if we go to premium, now, for example, you've got career, business, sales, and hiring. Now, Webtalk are going to have something similar where they're going to have pro features, So let's say we go to the business plan. Right now, start my free month, that's just, a way to sort of get us in there. But after the free month, $39.99, which is in pounds, which is I'd say about sort of $45 a month. That's when billed annually, so it's probably more than that. I presume Webtalk are going to offer similar features at better, maybe more features at better prices, obviously, because they want to get the customer at the start. So it's going to be a brilliant place to advertise. But the main thing is the revenue share. Now, if you're one of the first million, which I'm happy that I am, I tell you that. That's why I was up until sort of 4 a.m. last night. We're going to be getting a portion of that. A substantial portion, 50% revenue share. It's amazing. It really is. Right. The same thing with Facebook. You can see adverts here. If we scroll down, I'm sure that we'll see another ad. Facebook likes the ad. Wow, there's a lot of replies to that. Let's see. There we go. AppSumo sponsored. Okay. Oh, build your own chatbot. Actually, you already have a chatbot, but we could make a video about that. Anyway, AppSumo, they've got sponsored content here on Facebook. Facebook charge them. They pay Facebook CPM. Do Facebook share it? No. Zuckerberg on Facebook keep all the revenue, whereas Webtalk, here we are, Webtalk share the revenue. Now this is basically where you'll start. And if you go to the top right here, Webtalk gifts, as you can see, got friends, family and colleagues, invite them to Webtalk and earn a revenue share for life with our SocialCPX affiliate program. It's free, fast and extremely lucrative. So SocialCPX, this is their homepage, and they are also in beta testing phase. Webtalk and SocialCPX are both in beta testing phase, and although they've got over 360,000 active users, they are still, they are still very early stages. They may have been around since 2013, but like the bamboo tree, they've spent all that time underground actually developing, and now they're testing, and soon it will be live. Advertisers that already love sort of SocialCPX. You've got As Seen on TV, Best Buy, Expedia, Walmart, Webtalk, which is obviously their company, Star Shop and eDiets. I've not heard of them, but I've definitely heard of Walmart. I've definitely heard of Expedia. I've heard of Best Buy. And they're big companies. So you've got your social network users here, which are your average social network users. So they're kind of bringing normal social network users, maybe people who aren't actually into affiliate marketing, and showing them a little bit about affiliate marketing, getting them into the affiliate space, which obviously, it gets more people, more people earning money and more people sharing revenue. So turn your social network time and efforts into a cash generating machine. Being social plays big. Now, publishers. I'm a publisher. I've been doing CPA for a few months, and I expect the majority of people, who are sort of looking at this video will either become publishers or are publishers already. Say goodbye to one-time commissions, because it's a lifetime revenue share as well. Pocket change ad revenue, because they're going to give you, us first million, 50%, and there's no driving traffic away from your brand, because it'll all be on one platform. Your brand will be on that platform. Advertisers, skyrocket, no upfront costs. We make money only when you do. So it looks here as if they are actually going to, rather than doing CPM, it looks like they're actually going to be doing cost per acquisition, which means that that's a brilliant thing for advertisers. That's amazing. That's going to attract a lot of advertisers. That is really going to attract, a lot of advertisers, because there's no outlay unless they're selling a product. No upfront costs. We make money only when you do. That's amazing. If you're registered with Webtalk, you're automatically registered with SocialCPX. After the first initial early adopters, the first million people, they're going to only be giving 10% advertising residual commission, 2 to 9% promo ad commission, 5% digital services residual commission, which is when a customer purchases a monthly service from a third-party ad. So like I said, they're going to have an app platform and so on and so forth. 1% marketplace commission. They're actually sharing their 50% of their revenue only with the first million people that use this platform. So get on it, guys. This is exactly why I was up until 4. This is exactly why I've made this video. I was meant to make a video, explaining my backstory and so on and so forth. But as soon as I saw this, I thought, I've got to get this out there. People need to know about this, because think about it, they're already more than a third of the way there, right? And, the majority of people watching this probably haven't even heard of them yet. And they're already a third of the way there. Once they hit that 1 million people, that's it. It's going down to 10%, 2 to 9%, and 5%, which is still a lot more than Facebook, still a lot more than LinkedIn and any other social network for that matter are offering their users. It's a cooperative. It's an actual cooperative. Online. This is decentralization. This is the future. Decentralization is the future. Now, fair enough, it is centralized, so a little disclaimer, but you see where I'm coming from. It's going towards that direction, which is brilliant, Okay, let's see if there's anything else we need to touch here. We've got that. So you've got residual commission here. When customers purchase Webtalk iMeet, which looks like it's one of their, pro features, $30 a month. So, 50%, That's $15. 10%, it's $3. Massive difference. Get on this, guys. I'm telling you, get on this. 10% residual commission when your customer purchases Webtalk Pro subscription starting at $30. Another pro feature, obviously, Webtalk Pro. 50%, guys. Need I say more? 50%. Right, links in the bottom of the video. I think that is about it. Now, it is my first video, so I'm sorry if I was rambling on a little bit. But hey, we got all the information. I've done my research. You know, as you can see, they've had a few funding rounds. You know, there's I did a little bit of research on these two guys here, the co-founders, and look at this. They've already received all of these. Now, they've received angel investment, right? Let's just make sure, 3.1 million. One thing that I did say at the start of the video is that they're going to be bringing out a cryptocurrency. Now, you guys were into cryptocurrency. You know that cryptocurrencies have ICOs, initial coin offerings. It's obvious. They're going to have an ICO. I'm going to be involved myself, but that is going to raise them a lot more money. We saw what happened with Telegram. You know, this is going to happen with Webtalk. This is going to be the first social network which is going to be crowdfunded via an ICO. It's massive, guys. It's absolutely massive. I can't wait to get those coins. I'm already on Webtalk myself. My referral links down below. You have to be referred to this platform. That's the only way you can join the platform. So please go through my link, and you get 5 downloads. There's a little bit. I mean, I've covered the vast majority, but obviously there are a couple of more. There's always something else to learn. So if anybody does find anything else out, drop a comment below. If you've got any questions or anything, or if you want me to sort of research anything else to do with Webtalk, anything that I might not have covered, drop a comment below. And this is my first video, so just let me know how I did. Let me know if you want to sort of get any more content from me. I've used a few different tools. I've promoted a few affiliate programs. I've done CPA marketing, things like that. I'm well into sort of motivation. I'm well into personal development. I'm a personal development geek. Yeah, drop a comment. Things that you'd like to see, and if you'd like to see more of me, then yeah, I really would appreciate if you'd sort of drop a subscribe as well. If you could subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the comment section, guys. Thank you.